Two titans, one ring, and a Superman punch that sent shockwaves through the entire WWE universe. What happens when the tribal chief and the beast incarnate collide in one of the most explosive confrontations in wrestling history? Stay tuned, because what we're about to break down is absolutely legendary. What's going on? Wrestling vs. Family. Welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, you're about to witness why this channel is the destination for the most incredible wrestling breakdowns on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button right now and smash that notification bell because you do not want to miss what we've got coming. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated, most talked about, and most explosive confrontations in WWE history. We're talking about Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, two absolute monsters of the wrestling world, coming face to face in a moment that had fans around the globe jumping out of their seats. This isn't just about two wrestlers having a stare down. This is about legacy, dominance, respect, and what happens when two undeniable forces refuse to back down. And trust me, the way this confrontation ends. Pure wrestling magic. Before we get into the incredible details, drop a comment right now and tell me, Team Roman or Team Brock? Let's see where the wrestling vs. family stands. Let's set the stage, because to truly appreciate this confrontation, you need to understand the sheer magnitude of both of these competitors. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table. This man has transformed from a powerhouse competitor into the most dominant champion in modern WWE history. We're talking about someone who has held championship gold with an iron grip, who has systematically dismantled every challenger that's stepped up to him, and who has built an empire within WWE. Roman's reign at the top hasn't been just about winning matches, it's been about domination. He's defeated legends, Hall of Famers, and rising superstars with equal brutality. His Superman punch has become one of the most feared strikes in all of wrestling. When Roman cocks his fist back and launches that devastating punch, you know someone's night is about to get a whole lot worse. Now let's talk about the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. This man is a legitimate fighting machine. A former UFC heavyweight champion, a multi-time WWE champion, and someone who has built a career on being absolutely unstoppable. Brock Lesnar doesn't just compete in matches, he conquers them. Lesnar's resume speaks for itself. He's ended The Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak. He's suplexed giants like they were children. He's main evented the biggest shows in wrestling history. And when Brock Lesnar shows up, everyone in that locker room knows that chaos is about to unfold. These two men represent the absolute peak of WWE. They're not just wrestlers, they're box office attractions. They're main event players. They're the kinds of superstars that define eras. So what happens when these two forces collide? Let me paint you the picture. The atmosphere is electric. You can feel the tension in the air. The crowd knows something massive is about to go down. These aren't two guys who show up just to talk. When Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are in the same space, something memorable is going to happen. The confrontation begins with that classic WWE tension. Both men standing their ground. Neither one willing to give an inch. The crowd is absolutely losing their minds. This is what wrestling is all about, that feeling that anything could happen at any second. Roman, as the tribal chief, carries himself with supreme confidence. He's not intimidated by Brock's reputation or his accomplishments. Roman has proven time and time again that he belongs at the very top of WWE, and he's not about to let anyone, not even the beast incarnate, make him back down. Brock, on the other hand, has that intensity that only he can bring. That look in his eyes that says he's ready to unleash absolute havoc. Brock doesn't need to say much, his presence alone is intimidating. He's a man who has conquered everything in his path, and he's staring across at Roman with the confidence of someone who knows exactly what he's capable of. The verbal exchange begins. Words are traded. Challenges are issued. The history between these two competitors comes bubbling to the surface. Every past encounter, every championship match, every moment of dominance from both men is hanging in the air. Here's where things get absolutely insane. The tension reaches a boiling point. You can see it in both men's body language. Roman and Brock are not the type to back down from confrontation, and when they're pushed to the edge, they don't talk, they act. The confrontation escalates. Maybe there's a shove. Maybe there's a threatening step forward. Whatever the trigger is, both men are now in full combat mode. The crowd is on their feet. Security and officials are trying to maintain order, but let's be real. When Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar want to fight, nobody's stopping them. This is what makes WWE so incredible. The unpredictability. The raw emotion. The feeling that you're witnessing something truly special. And in this moment, with these two titans ready to tear each other apart, every fan watching knows they're about to see something unforgettable. Brock makes his move. Maybe it's a lunge forward. Maybe it's an attempt to grab Roman. But the tribal chief is ready. This is his moment. This is where Roman reminds everyone why he's the head of the table. And then it happens. The moment that everyone will be talking about for weeks, months, maybe even years. Roman Reigns cocks his fist back. The crowd recognizes what's coming. The entire arena seems to hold its breath for a split second. And then, boom. The Superman punch lands with devastating precision. Let me tell you something about Roman's Superman punch. This isn't just a regular strike. This is a signature move that Roman has perfected over years of competition. The setup, the leap, the rotation, the impact, every element of this move is designed for maximum devastation. When that punch connects, Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, the man who has conquered everything in his path, is rocked. The impact of that Superman punch sends a message that echoes throughout the entire WWE universe. Roman Reigns bows to no one. The crowd erupts. The commentators are losing their minds. Security rushes in to separate the two competitors. But the damage is done. The statement has been made. Roman Reigns just leveled Brock Lesnar with one of the most perfectly executed Superman punches you'll ever see. Think about the significance of this moment. Brock Lesnar is not someone who gets knocked around easily. This is a man who has stood toe-to-toe with the biggest, baddest competitors in combat sports. But Roman's Superman punch was so perfectly timed, so brutally effective, that even the beast was stunned. Let's break down why this confrontation and that Superman punch are so significant. First, it demonstrates Roman Reigns' evolution as a performer. Early in his career, Roman was incredibly talented but was still finding his voice. Now, as the tribal chief, he's operating at a completely different level. He's confident, he's calculated, and he knows exactly when to strike for maximum impact. That Superman punch wasn't random. It was strategic. Roman waited for the perfect moment, and when that moment came, he capitalized with devastating effectiveness. That's the mark of a true main event superstar, knowing when to make your move count. Second, this moment reinforces the intensity of the rivalry between these two competitors. Roman and Brock have crossed paths multiple times throughout their careers, and each encounter raises the stakes even higher. When these two are involved, you know you're getting championship-level action. Third, it shows the athleticism required to execute moves like the Superman punch. Roman has to time his jump perfectly, rotate his body in midair, and deliver a strike that looks absolutely devastating while keeping his opponent safe. It's a testament to his skill and experience. The Superman punch has become synonymous with Roman Reigns. When fans think of Roman's offense, that punch is right at the top of the list alongside his thunderous spear. He's used that move to turn the tide in countless matches and to send messages to countless opponents. But using it on Brock Lesnar, in the middle of a massive confrontation, that's next level stuff. That's Roman telling the entire wrestling world that he's not afraid of anyone, regardless of their reputation or their accomplishments. The aftermath of this confrontation is just as important as the moment itself. After that Superman punch lands, the entire dynamic shifts. Officials and security are trying to restore order, but you can see the impact of what just happened written all over everyone's faces. Roman Reigns just rocked Brock Lesnar, and the implications of that are massive. For Roman, this moment solidifies his position at the absolute top of WWE. The tribal chief just sent a message to every single person in that locker room. If you come for the head of the table, you better be prepared for war. Roman isn't just talking about being the best, he's proving it against the toughest competition possible. For Brock, this confrontation shows that even the beast incarnate can be caught off guard. But here's the thing about Brock Lesnar, he doesn't forget. When Brock gets hit with something like that Superman punch, it doesn't discourage him. It fuels him. It makes him even more dangerous. This confrontation sets the stage for something even bigger. When two competitors of this caliber have a moment like this, you know it's not over. This is just the beginning. The Superman punch might have ended this particular confrontation, but it's opened the door for an even more intense rivalry going forward. Think about the anticipation this creates. Fans who witnessed this moment immediately start wondering, what happens next? Will Brock retaliate? How will Roman respond if Brock comes back even harder? When these two finally get in the ring for a match, what kind of carnage are we going to witness? This confrontation represents everything that's great about professional wrestling. You have two incredibly talented performers who understand how to create moments that resonate with fans. You have real intensity, real emotion, and real stakes. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar aren't pretending to dislike each other for storyline purposes, there's a genuine competitive fire between them. Both men want to be recognized as the top guy in WWE, and neither one is willing to share that spotlight. The Superman punch that ended this confrontation is a perfect example of how wrestling creates these iconic moments. Years from now, when fans talk about Roman Reigns' legendary run or Brock Lesnar's incredible career, this confrontation will be part of the conversation. What makes wrestling special is that it combines athleticism, storytelling, and emotion in a way that no other form of entertainment can match. This confrontation had all of those elements. The athleticism of that Superman punch. The storytelling of two dominant champions refusing to back down. The emotion of the crowd responding to every single moment. Alright, wrestling vs. family, there you have it. The complete breakdown of one of the most explosive confrontations in WWE history. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, ending with that devastating Superman punch. This is why we love professional wrestling. This is why we tune in week after week. Because moments like these remind us that anything can happen, and when you have competitors of this caliber, you're guaranteed to see something spectacular. Now I need to hear from you. Drop your comments down below. What did you think of Roman's Superman punch? Who do you think would win in a one-on-one match between these two titans? What's your favorite Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar moment of all time? If this breakdown got you hyped, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It helps the channel grow and tells me that you want more incredible content like this. And if you haven't already subscribed to Wrestling vs. CC, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another epic wrestling breakdown. We've got some absolutely insane videos coming up. We're talking about the greatest matches, the most shocking moments, and the deepest dives into wrestling history. You don't want to miss any of it. Before you leave, check out this video right here where we break down another incredible WWE moment. Trust me, if you loved this one, you're going to absolutely lose your mind over what we've got next. Until next time, wrestling vs. family, keep acknowledging your tribal chief, keep respecting the beast, and remember, in WWE, the only thing bigger than the matches are the moments that happen when these superstars collide. This is Wrestling vs. CC, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.